Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start with a reminder you are a queen. You possess strength, resilience, intelligence, and grace that are unparalleled. But often life circumstances and self-doubt make us forget our inner power. Today I want to tell you that it's time to reclaim that crown. It's time to start acting like the queen that you are, not for anyone else but for yourself. It's not about putting on a show, it's about embracing who you are, standing tall in your authenticity, and claiming the space you deserve. Being a queen isn't about being flawless or having control over everything. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's about embracing your flaws, learning from your mistakes, and recognizing that your power lies in how you respond to life's challenges. Queens are not born into ease, they rise from adversity, they rule with wisdom and compassion, and they lead by example, and you too can do that in your own life, no matter your background or circumstances. I think about what being a queen means. It's not just about external appearances or titles, it's about an internal shift, it's about owning your worth. For too long, many of us have been conditioned to believe that we need to be modest, to shrink ourselves, or to wait for others to validate our value, but no one else can define your worth. The crown is already yours, it's a matter of stepping into that role, even when it's uncomfortable or when society tells you otherwise. The first step to truly acting like a queen is self-awareness. To reign over anything, whether it's a country, a company, or your own life, you need to understand yourself first. This means taking the time to reflect on who you are, what you want, and what you stand for. Too often we live on autopilot, letting others define our goals or tell us what should matter. But true queens know that their power lies in their authenticity. Ask yourself, who are you when no one is watching? What are your passions, your desires, your dreams? Are you living in alignment with those values, or are you allowing yourself to be swayed by external expectations? Once you have a clear understanding of yourself, the next step is self-love. And this is perhaps one of the hardest steps. We live in a world that constantly tells us we are not enough, that we need to be thinner, smarter, wealthier, or more successful to be worthy. But true queens know that their worth is inherent. It doesn't come from external achievements or validation. It comes from within. Self-love is not about being selfish or arrogant. It's about respecting yourself enough to set boundaries, to say no when something doesn't serve you, and to prioritize your own well-being. A queen takes care of herself not because she has to, but because she knows that in order to serve others, she must first nurture herself. You can't pour from an empty cup, and you can't lead a life of meaning if you are constantly depleting your energy and spirit. And let's not forget that self-love also includes self-compassion. There will be times when you fail, when you doubt yourself, or when you feel like you're not measuring up. But a queen knows that these moments do not define her. Instead of beating herself up, she gives herself grace. She understands that mistakes are part of the journey and they are opportunities for growth. Self-compassion allows you to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward with resilience and determination. The next crucial step to acting like a queen is taking responsibility for your life. Too often we fall into the trap of blaming others for our unhappiness or stagnation, but a queen knows that she is responsible for her own destiny. No one else can make your life better, fix your problems, or create your happiness. It is up to you to take control of your narrative. This doesn't mean that external factors don't affect you. Of course they do. Life is full of challenges, injustices, and hardships. But how you respond to those challenges is within your control. Queens take responsibility for their choices and actions. They understand that power is not about controlling others, but about mastering themselves. This means developing discipline, setting goals, and staying committed to your vision. It's easy to make excuses or to procrastinate, but a queen pushes through discomfort to achieve her goals. She doesn't wait for permission to go after what she wants. She claims it because she knows she deserves it. But let's be clear, a queen's strength doesn't come from being tough all the time. It also comes from vulnerability. We often associate leadership and power with being invulnerable, but true queens know that strength and vulnerability go hand in hand. To act like a queen means being honest about your struggles, asking for help when you need it, and showing up authentically, even when you're scared. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's courage. It's being brave enough to say, this is who I am, flaws and all, and I am still worthy. Another important aspect of acting like a queen is uplifting others. A queen doesn't just rise by herself, she lifts those around her. She leads with empathy, compassion, and kindness. She understands that her success is not diminished by helping others succeed. In fact, it is amplified. True queens build their empires by creating a community of support, encouragement, and empowerment. They don't tear others down out of jealousy or competition. Instead, they recognize that there is enough room for everyone to shine. In your life, this might mean mentoring someone, offering a helping hand to a friend in need, or simply being kind to those around you. It means using your voice to speak up for those who can't, to advocate for justice, and to create positive change in your community. A queen understands that her power is magnified when she uses it for the greater good. It's not just about personal success, it's about leaving a legacy of impact and making the world a better place. Now let's talk about boundaries. A queen sets boundaries not out of selfishness, but out of self-respect. She knows her limits and is not afraid to enforce them. Boundaries are essential for maintaining your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. When you set clear boundaries, you communicate to others how you expect to be treated. This is a form of self-respect and self-love. It's about protecting your energy and making sure that you're not constantly giving away your power to people or situations that drain you. Setting boundaries can be uncomfortable, especially if you're used to being a people pleaser or if you fear disappointing others. But remember, a queen does not seek validation from others. She knows that her worth is not dependent on whether people like her or approve of her choices. Boundaries allow you to stay true to yourself and to protect your peace. They are not walls to keep people out, but guidelines to ensure that you are treated with the respect and dignity you deserve. Finally, acting like a queen means embracing your purpose. Every queen has a mission, a purpose that drives her. This purpose is not about material success or superficial achievements, but about living a life of meaning and fulfillment. Your purpose is unique to you, and it's something that only you can discover. It's about identifying what lights you up, what makes you feel alive, and what impact you want to have on the world. A queen doesn't live her life passively waiting for things to happen. She actively pursues her passions and works towards her goals with determination and focus. Discovering your purpose might take time, and that's okay. It's a journey, not a destination. But once you find it, let it guide your decisions, your actions, and your life. Your purpose is what will give you the strength to keep going when things get tough. It's what will help you stay grounded in who you are and what you stand for, even when the world tries to pull you in different directions. So as you walk away today, remember this: you are a queen. You have always been a queen. It's time to start acting like one. Own your worth, love yourself unconditionally, take responsibility for your life, be vulnerable, uplift others, set boundaries, and embrace your purpose. You have the power to create a life that reflects your inner strength and beauty, and the world is waiting for you to step into your full potential. The crown is already yours. Wear it proudly.